quickly before this video starts, I just want to say, not Rockstar, Twitch. What the hell are you doing? Why would you not only make a broadcast limit, but make it so that when you reach said limit, it deletes your newest highlights, not your oldest? That makes no sense. Morons, as usual. Anyway, so basically, I wanted to start. Anyway, hello, and welcome to the first of something I want to try, which is basically just like a daily kind of play of something. Doesn't matter what, just a daily play of something. Oh, for God's sake. Sorry, I don't like online with like a lot of people. Anyway, so I wanted to quickly. So this is basically gonna be day one. I'm recording this on Thursday, the 5th of June, but I plan to post it on Monday, the 9th of June. Because I want this to go from I want this to be like an everyday thing. From the start of a week, basically. I mean, I could change my mind and just post it anyway. You'll obviously know about what the date says at the bottom. But yeah, my goal basically is every day to post a video of me playing something. Doesn't matter what, just something. Even if it's literally for like 10 minutes. Or if it's like this might be, which will be like maybe at least an hour or two. Because I play GTA a lot, for like a long time. But, yeah. And basically, what we're going to do... So, also random thing, if it looks like there's been a big jump in what I've unlocked, yeah, I recorded it. It's because of the new highlight thing with Twitch. It's just deleted a bunch of my VODs. So, for example, I own an office. I do not remember if I uploaded the clip of me buying the office. Probably not. So it probably just looks like I've had a massive jump in what I have. No, I did record it. Twitch is just a dickhead as usual. Anyway, so what we're going to do is I'm going to do my usual. I've already done that. I've already gone to the casino and done my daily thing. So I'm going to do my usual thing where I do the box. I do where I do the guessing the thing from the business, and then basically, God, I never crash. How did I manage that now 3 times? And then I'll go and do my businesses. I'm still annoyed though. Like again, it's gonna look like there's a massive jump. No, it just deleted all the clips, which again, fuck you, Twitch. But yeah, my hope is that with this little thingy, this is gonna obviously be, as I said, day one. My hope is that there's just be a massive playlist you can watch from start to finish, to basically just every day from a certain time. And basically, my plan is I want to play through pretty much every game ever made. That's like one of my goals in life, I guess. I'm doing the same for films, and I would do the same for books, but it's not really possible with books because there is no like Amazon, with IMDb and IGDB, those have an advanced search which lets you go from a certain year or just from forever to now. Goodreads doesn't have that. In fact, Goodreads, at least in my opinion, is awful when it comes to finding books. When it comes to actually the rating part and everything, I think it's a great site. And I've heard a lot about the Fable app, but I haven't used that one. But yeah, but when it comes to actually finding new books, minus the recommended for you bit, which there isn't really many for me because I don't have any specific books I like, so I've just kind of got basically every type of book on there, and it's recommending me the most random things. Yeah, other than that, you can't really do it like you can with films and games. so I can't really do that for that. But yeah. But my goal basically on IGDB, or well, basically I went on Wikipedia, and I've found, oh god, I almost got hit by, I almost hit a dog. I found every single like console ever made, because I like to game on consoles. And basically I'm going through IGDB, through all the consoles, and I'm adding basically every game to them I want to play. And the idea is that over time I will play more and more, record every day on here, and get to the point where I've played a lot, you know, I'm 100%ing lots of games, which yeah, that's the plan. And for example, right now, the first games, if any of you know what the first game console ever made is called the Magnavox Odyssey, which I think is what my first games will be on. And basically, I have to remake those. That's why this first video isn't of the games on the Magnavox Odyssey, and are instead on GTA Online. The first few might be, but my plan is that today is, as I said, Thursday. My plan is that I make this video for Monday, and then spend the whole weekend basically recreating the Magnavox Odyssey games. Which you might say only a weekend? Oh, there you go, there's the box. You might say... oh no, that's not the box. You might say a weekend to develop, oh, like, I think there's like 15 games on it. And I would agree with you that that's not really feasible. But the games are, respectfully to the people who made them back in the 70s, they're not really games anymore. Like, they kind of are considered games, like they're considered games enough to where we look at them in the history of gaming. But say if they were made now, they would not be seen as games. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to recreate them on Unreal Engine, the engine I prefer to use. And basically, I'm going to, yeah, recreate them and play them through. And that'll probably be the first video you see, will be me doing that. And my hope, because we're in May now, I have a hope that by the end of this year, I will basically have a good majority of them done. Not games generally, but like, I don't know, wait, hang on, I don't know what that sentence was trying to be. Basically, Magnavox Odyssey will be done, easily. The Fairchild will hopefully be done. Like, I'm hoping, if I had to give you a guess of where I think I'll be by the end of this year, or at least where I hope to be, I hope to be into the NES era of games. That's my hope. Because that era is pretty big. It's pretty loaded with games. So that one would definitely take me a while. But, you know, that's not something I'm complaining about, because I like the NES. But yeah, is that a cougar over there? I think that's a cougar. Don't come at me, bro. I just want to find a box. Oh, fuck, has it seen me? Fuck, it's seen me. It's seen me. It's seen me. Oh, you prick. Did I hit it? Shit! Oh. I've misplayed. Oh my god, I just instinctively went to skin it. Oh. That's how you can tell I played a lot of Red Dead 2. I shoot an animal in any game, my brain instantly goes, can I skin it? But yeah, where the hell is this box? Sometimes I look up, I literally have to look up tutorials because I'm just really slow at finding these bloody boxes. Mainly because they're always stashed in like the weirdest little corners, tiniest little crevices. Which I get is the point. but like, God's sake, I'm dumb. Make it easy. Make it easy on me, guys. I can't do this. Like, it's been 10 minutes already. Jesus Christ. I'm most definitely going to cut most of this out, I reckon. But, in fact, in future, I might just try and just not record it with the gameplay and just kind of yap. And just kind of... But then again, I think it'll be cool if it matches with the gameplay. I don't know. We'll see what I decide. I just might... You know what? I'm probably going to just assume most of this is cut out. I'll include... I mean, obviously I'll see, but... I'll include the, I'll definitely include the part where I explain everything, like the drive and stuff, but I cannot find this box. Where am I? San Jaginski Mountain Range. I'm just literally just gonna... I decided, I would decide to pause it. In fact, this is probably going to fuck with, the timing of things now that I've done that. Oh, fuck it. But... oh well.
A cache may be found near the water pump system. Simply approach the area and you will easily spot the cache.
Oh my god, I'm actually an idiot. I literally passed it. Like... I literally passed it like 4 times. That is actually really infuriating.
What do you need exactly? I take it this isn't purely a social call. Of course not. You're in trouble and you need my help. No problem.
Next is that. In fact, I'm gonna check what my last GTA video was. Yeah, literally. Oh my god. Yeah, it was literally so long ago that like it doesn't even. Oh, whatever. I don't really care. Like I say, like yes, I really do, because Twitch is a twat. But oh well. You're just gonna have to appreciate a big time jump, I guess. Well, I say that, the plan is that this is day 1, so you don't really think about any videos I made before this. Which, to be fair, this is not the best jumping on point for me, because I sound really bored and dead, but... you know, oh well. Hopefully, I'll sound more lively in future ones, it's just, I am really annoyed about that, so that's kind of lowered my mood a bit. But, actually, hang on, let me... Yeah, okay, it doesn't... Okay. Oh my god, my stutter. Okay, it kind of affects it. Sorry, I turned my fan on. I was seeing how much that affected, how much you guys could hear me. Not tons, but not at all. I'm gonna fix my car. I'm really picky with scratches on my car. Even the tiniest ones, like, really upset me for some reason. Anyway. Annoyingly, right, basically, I'm contemplating, I have 7 million. I'm contemplating buying an oppressor for missions. But I really don't want to. I don't like the oppressor. I find it so boring. To be fair, I swear last time I played this I only had like 4 million. I do not remember having 7 million in my bank. If I did, I probably would have just brought the oppressor. But, you know. There are some missions which would really benefit from me having the oppressor, so I might just buy it. My only thing is that I feel like once I buy the oppressor, it will just make the game boring. And I really don't want that. I love GTA 5 with a passion. It's one of my favourite games. Oh, my door's been open this whole time. I wasn't aware of that. I was not aware my door was open. But yeah, and this is also to give, like, to kind of go back to what I was originally doing 20 minutes ago for me, talking about what the point of this series is. Like, it's also just like to give me something fun to do, because I'll admit a lot of times in my life, I kind of just like, especially now I'm at uni, a lot of my time I do just spend purely focusing on work and never anything that like fun. And I don't know how to explain it, but weirdly, when I turn my fun into work, I find it fun. I don't know how to explain it, but like GTA 5 is literally a game where you run businesses and stuff, and it is for me the most fun game I own. It's like, you know, I find like, and to be fair, like money number go up, like that makes my brain happy for some reason. Oh, it's one of these. Oh, they should not have stash houses be able to be on these. But I've added this. I've had like at least 4 occasions of this happening. It's really annoying. But yeah, so I think if I sit and turn it into like a series kind of thing, so like where every day I have to do it, it will encourage me. You know, to game more, because I'm thinking.
Some of ours got hurt. Woo, yeah! You motherfucker! Get behind something!
There we go.
We got a man down.
So okay, let's open this. It would help if it didn't take like. Oh wait, I need to find the thing, don't I? I do. There's a laptop here. Oh, there it is. That's easy. 021287. Okay. Let's do this. Oh god, not 99. 02. Well, oh no, that's 13. 87. Beautiful. Open sesame. Here we go. And now I've just got to get the hell out of Dodge. Let me away. Shit. Coming from both directions. They're gonna shoot my car. Fuck's sake, okay, never mind, the car's damaged anyway. Oh, I love how wacky GTA is. Cash factory, nice. That means that's gonna have like way too much. Is what that means. That's gonna have way too much stock when I do it. Like I realize I always do it before I do my businesses, but like if they're full, then it's just gonna make the business undoable. Which, you know what? I'm gonna go buy an oppressor. I'm gonna do that like right now. Actually. And store it in my why should I say that? I don't know where I can store it. I don't know if I need like the terabyte or gigabyte, whatever it's called. I think it's called the terabyte. I don't think I need that to store it generally. I think that's just to store it to upgrade it. But I think storing it generally, I think I can just. I think I can just store it in like my models. Like, I'm gonna Google that actually, because the AI will tell me. That's the one positive I have with this code. One of the positives I have with the Copilot AI is that it does just tell you things straight away and doesn't make you have to wait. Okay. Can I store my Oppressor Mark II in my motorcycle garage in GTA 5? Okay, I was gonna say like Google said no. But then someone on Reddit said yes. And on one hand, I don't want to trust Reddit over the AI. But on the other hand, there have been many times where the AI has been wrong and the Reddit has corrected it. Tracker. But yeah. So I'm just going to assume you can. So when I get to the motorcycle thingy, I might buy one for it to hopefully have arrived by the time I deliver the bike. Oh, every time I play this, I get really excited for GTA 6. It's partly why I'm playing this now. Like GTA 6 is next year, like pretty much exactly next year. I think plus like 13 days. I think 20. Is it 26th? Ooh, what's that? Oh, I hate them. Right. I can't believe I'm about to do this because I hate the oppressor. But I need it for my businesses and stuff. Like I don't want to buy a helicopter just for a business. I probably will do one day. Just for right now, the oppressor is just easier.
Hey there.
And plus, it just means I own one. Only issue is, where is it? Where is it? Like, where do you buy one? There it is. That's why I've got 7 million. Because I need 8 million to buy it. I forgot. Fair enough, okay. Okay, cool. Never mind. I'm not gonna buy it yet. I'm probably gonna buy it then at the end of this little episode thing. So here's the bike. I love doing these. Honestly, like every single time these become available, I do it every time because I love it. We service it. We spray. Like, I don't know. I feel like a game like GTA, but you actually run legitimate businesses, would be cool. Like, I know there's a lot of games where you run legitimate businesses. But, like, I don't know, a game that plays like GTA, like, you can have a home, you can have multiple businesses, you can, you can buy cars, like, normal stuff, like, literally it plays almost exactly like GTA, but you're a legitimate citizen.
Hey, take your time, I've got all day.
Like, your businesses are all legit. Like, instead of, like, stealing the cars and selling them off, for example, with the car factory, whatever it's called, in theoretical game, it is a game where you literally have to buy a big bulk of cars, and you have to run it properly. Custom copper. I don't know, like, even like this part, I just find this part so fun. Secondary, small, mid guard. Is that what it is? Yeah.
Wow, she looks good.
The library, black
Not that she
stripe.
didn't already.
Beautiful, and then oh god, and then new wheels, simple 6.
You got
Is that all?
sweet
That's all.
wheels.
Yeah, see, I spend, and then I've got to spend some money, because it's an investment, it's a business, it's an investment. And then as long as I don't damage it, which I never do really, I say that I'm going to find a way to damage it now because I've said that. I always earn I always earn the full 50k. And 50k is a good bit of money in my opinion. I get for a lot of stuff in this game, if I earned 50k an hour, or 50k, or for example, this is 50k every 20 minutes I think, or 50k every half hour. Like, that's really bad, I'm pretty sure, for most things in this game. But I don't know though, I just like even though it's not a lot of money, in the grand scheme of things, I still just like, I find it worth it just because I find doing this part fun. And the idea of having to customize the vehicle, then go and give it to them, and like, yeah, I just think that's really fun. I enjoy it. So yeah, we're gonna do this. This might get me up to level 86. That'd be nice. And then, yeah, what we can do is, yeah, that'll earn me 50k. Then the cocaine lab, I'll go do that. That's at least, I want to say 200k. I think that gives me, which is a good bit of money. That'll already take me up to like 7,500,000. I want to say. Ooh, a bus. Like, yeah, that'll take me around there. Then I think after that, I always do, after the coke, I always do, I want to say weed. No. Is it weed or meth second? No, it's meth. Meth second. Then the document forgery. Then the counterfeit cash. And then the weed. I get meth and weed confused sometimes. Somehow. Don't ask me how, because I don't know. And I say that, I say sometimes like I do it a lot. That's literally the only time I've ever done it. There you go. 50k. Easy. I always find just the pure silence, it's funny. I get why it's pure silence, because your character doesn't talk. And 86! Hell yeah. Like, I get why it's pure silence, but I do still find it funny. Street boss! Mansack says you nailed that last bite. Damn right I did. Duke of Death, baby, come here! I love this car. So much. And plus it keeps me dry. Mate, I'm parked, you dickhead. Right. Back here. So I always like checking what my businesses are at. Like, I know pretty much all of them are full, but I do want to know what the counterfeit cash is on. Oh, Christ, my car is sliding. Why is the Duke of Death being so slidey? What the hell? What's wrong with it? It looks fine. It's just being really slidey for some reason. I mean, it is quite heavy rain. See, this video I'm hoping will not actually be half an hour. Like, I've been, as of literally 10 seconds ago, I've been recording this for half an hour. I hope it's not that long. I hope I'll be able to find some stuff I want to cut out. But you never know with me. I can never be bothered sometimes. Just depends if every day I'm willing to sit down and edit for like half an hour to an hour. I mean, to be fair, for some things, like with the finding the box, I'm just gonna I reckon I'll have that searching for a minute and then cut the rest of it out, depending on if I think what I'm talking about is needed to carry on being talking about, or if I've reached the end of what I needed to say. I don't know. My hope is that the next ones will be shorter. Like, for example, with day 2, with the Odyssey, hopefully, unless it's something else. Like, say if I'm not done by then. I mean, to be fair, I need to start. But say if it's not done by then, my hope would be, I think my hope would be, I'd probably just play GTA again. Or, I don't know, shove a Call of Duty on. You know, something simple to talk over. So I don't know if the Call of Duty would be Black Ops 6, because basically I've explained it previously, but I don't know if it's in any videos I've saved. Basically, dickheads went to my account, I got banned, so I can't play on my own account, and I don't think I have the ability to stream on my I'll say on my other accounts, not even my account, but to stream on any other account. Let's have a gander. I think I should be all good. Yeah, I'd say except for Counterfeit Cash, which is now filling back up. Oh, I need to shove that 60k in. I always disband it because I don't know what it is. Even with all of the upgrades to security, I still get raided just as often as I used to. And for some reason, people were like, oh yeah, you don't get raided. I bloody do. I get raided all the time. For some reason. So I'm never in my motorcycle club because I know I'm always going to get raided. So yeah, we're going to go to the cocaine lockup first. See my workers being absolutely dead. Because they've got nothing to do. Which I doubt they're complaining about. They're getting paid to do nothing. Oh, I'm skidding so much. Meow. I don't actually know what my car sounds like right now, so I could be way off. Because my volume's down a bit, so you don't hear the sound twice. I don't have headphones in on my Xbox right now. We'll see how this goes. Or I could do Battlefield or something in the day too. I don't know. It just depends what I'm feeling, I guess. Yeah, they go. Look, they're all just like not doing anything. Fair enough, guys. Tappity tappity on the laptop, bro. There we go. I've earned a lot of money from this. And then this is a business that I feel comfortable doing the long distance sell with on my own because it's only 2 vehicles, I think.
We selling? Huh? Okay. The buyer wants an airdrop. The product's loaded and waiting at the helipad.
Yeah, it's 2. 2 I can handle, and it's and it's a helicopter as well. Helicopters, I don't find to be the worst things. It feels weird that I'm talking and like commentating, but the stream is not hearing it because I would have probably recorded this just on the stream, not, you know, separately into my computer's sound recorder. But my headphones that I use to talk on stream are broken. Oh shit. They got broken. What the fuck? The car just I hit it and it despawned. But yeah. But yeah. So I don't know. In future, if you watch me on Twitch, you might just have to deal with no commentary, and then just wait for the commentary on these. But at the same time, on a lot of them, on a lot of like the videos, I'm probably just going to record it on my computer anyway. Like, or either that or on whatever I'm obviously playing on them on. But you know, for example, on the NES, I can't Twitch stream. That's not a thing I can do. Here they are. I'm so glad they increased the time, by the way, to 45 minutes. Like, half an hour on your own was never enough time, especially on some of the missions when you get given, like, when you get in, like, the document forgery, which even on one refill is almost full. And then you have to, like... What was I saying? And then you have to do like 3 or 4 on your own, like, because you literally, because like unless you sit there and wait for it to be like half full, because if when it fills up, when you use all the supplies in a document forgery, it's basically full. Like, it's not great. But yeah, like, that's why I don't like the document forgery very much, because it's too low money, pretty much, when I deliver to San Andreas, but I don't want to do Los Santos and then be unlucky enough to get the planes, the seaplanes, or either of the trucks. I mean, the thing is, right, the garbage truck isn't that bad. That one's not that bad. Oh, there's one there. Didn't see that. But yeah, like, that's not that bad, because it can go somewhat fast. It's purely the mail trucks that I hate, and the water planes, because you can't go above a certain height with those, because the cops will spot you. But also they're just awful to control compared to some of the other planes in the game. But I get that because of that, not many people buy them, so Rockstar was probably like, oh, we should make that required vehicle so people actually use them. So, like, you know, I get that. You know, they put valuable resources into those planes. So they're like, we should really have people use them, and if they're not going to use them willingly, we're going to have to force them. Like, I do appreciate that that's the thing. Like, I'm never gonna tell a company off because they force me to use something that's crap just because it's like no one uses it. I mean, I'm gonna probably complain, yeah, because like I'm gonna hate every second of it. But in the back of my mind, as a developer, or hopefully one day if I ever bloody manage it to get one done, as a hopefully future developer of my own games, I know I'll want people to use everything I put in and actually complete the game, play it through, and use everything. Even if it's not, even if some of it's really bad. Like on one of my games, the way I plan to do it, I know there's going to be a good lot of things that are really bad compared to other things, just because of the way I've planned it. But I obviously still hope that they're used. Even if it's just people using it for a fun challenge, like once, it's better than it not being used at all. And I'll probably shove it in the campaign somewhere to make people use them, because in the campaign everything's one shot anyway. To clarify, it's a gun game. I'm not specifying what, because I don't like doing that. I had to do an Instagram, because while I'm at uni, I'm doing film. I make films. That's what I plan to do for a career. And basically, we had to make a social media, and our lecture was very much like, don't hide things, show things, like explain what your film is and stuff, which I get you've got to do to build up hype, like, you know, people have to know what the film is. But when I do that, I always wait for the trailer. But we were told to just like show pictures of the script, not like of the pages, but just generally just like show a picture of the script, which has the name and has who wrote it and stuff. I don't know, to me that spoils it. If I saw that for a brand new film, like, oh, this is the name of the film and who wrote it before the trailer came out, at least for me, that spoils it. So I don't want to do that. It's fine though, because I passed that module. Literally today I got the notification that I passed it. I'm thankful for that. I've just got one more to get marked on now. But, which, you never know, by Monday when this might be posted, I might have that, the grades, and I'll be able to mention it day 2. I'm not the most hopeful, I won't lie. It is definitely the module I did the worst on. I know that for a fact. But as long as I pass it, it's fine, because I'm in first year, and not that first year doesn't matter, but I know compared to year 2 and 3, like, it's not worth as much, point-wise. Well, no, worth the same amount of points, but I know what I'm trying to say. And if you've gone to uni, you probably know what I'm trying to say, but don't want to say. I love uni though. Like, honestly, I know a lot of people think like, oh, film school's useless. Nah, I don't think so. Even if some of the stuff we're doing, like, yeah, I could in theory do on my own. Like, I could make a music video and a short film on my own. It's more the connections and the people that make film school worth it. To me. Like, I've met some people at my uni who are some of my best friends, and I never want them to, I never want to lose them. I wouldn't have that if I didn't go to film school. And the hope is that, because to be fair, we have plans for it. Like as I said, they're one of my best friends, and we have plans to make films together, like long into the future. Like, have a career together almost. So it's like, you know, even though, yes, any short film I made at uni I could in theory have made on my own, advice and people I met and learned about from going to uni, they're irreplaceable, and I can't get them anywhere else. I mean, I know almost for definite my friends I never would have met, because they live in a place I don't go to, so I never would have met them. And the idea of that really upsets me. So I'm glad I went to film school and met them. And honestly, I encourage anyone who's thinking of film school, do it. If you're worried about the money, you have student loans, and when that runs out, you will, in theory, hopefully have a job. Or some form of income. You know, I know in some places it's hard, like where I live, it is very hard to find a job. I didn't manage to find one in my first year. But that I wasn't looking all year in, you know, where I live's defense. I wasn't looking the whole year. I would look periodically, which is still like a decent bit. Like I'd look like every couple of weeks. But the point is that I shouldn't have. I should have looked almost every day. Not to the point of like stressing myself out about it, but like, you know, I know next year I need a job. So, you know, the hope is that by next year I will be very good in that regard. To be fair, it's mainly because I need money to survive. Like, and I don't want to expect my films to make money, because they won't. I don't have enough people on the film account to have the films start earning money. I'm not selling them anywhere. When I make my first feature, that's going to be sold for money. I know that for definite. I don't think you should make films without the idea of paying for them in some form. Like, I don't like people who, like, I see it online at the minute. With games and films, people just kind of expect to be given a film for free. Sorry, my screen goes to sleep, and I have to keep clicking, and that time was a bit slow. But yeah, I get people who are like, you know, oh, it's not on a streaming service, I might wait for it to go on one. You know, like, I want to watch the film Heretic, and I was going to buy it on Blu-ray, but I kind of hoped it would go on Prime, and it has, it's gone on Amazon Prime. So I'm going to watch that at some point, because I have it on Prime. But no, you know, I'll watch it for no extra cost. And I know because it's on Prime, so they are getting paid for it. Even if I learned recently that the pay that they get is not amazing. To be fair, nothing in this in any industry like this pays very well. Anyway, basically, yeah. So my hope is that, I mean, I do hope by the end of third year some of my films will earn me some money, but especially not in second year. I do not plan that I will be able to be living off of it. Like, I have a plan to try and set up a freelance. Shit. I hate that about this. This is my one gripe with the flying ones in this game. Is that it's not that they're. It's not even because it's nighttime. They just kind of don't register. So sometimes the things that when you're flying, sometimes they just don't register until they're right in front of you. I mean, maybe I was just blind, but I don't think I was. Oh, because I've not got myself talking over it. Right. Then it's the meth lab, there we go. Disband again, because then I can't get around and told, hey, your stuff's going wrong. Every 20 seconds. I can't actually let them disappear on their own, because, like, you know, I need the XP. Well, I don't, but I do. I did it again, I left it too long. I didn't even get any. Wow. Or if I did, I didn't get enough. But there you go. I was right, see? 7,500,000 and something. All of my money is going to be gone when I buy a suppressor. I'm going to go from 8 million to nothing. And I could wait and get the trade price from doing a heist or whatever it is, but I can't. I would rather just spend the 8 million. Plus, doing heists and stuff requires friends, and none of my friends play this bleeding game anymore. Like, Thomas, who I used to play with, plays Blim and Valorant now, I think, or stuff like that. Like, he plays not my kind of games. Still play with them sometimes, like very rarely because I'm busy a lot. But when I do, like yeah, it's usually like games like Valorant. One of my other friends likes to play Overwatch. I don't love that game, but I play it to play with her. And then like some of my other friends I used to play GTA with just don't really game anymore, or at least not on console. Like they play on PC now, which I personally don't like gaming on PC. It's just, for me, it's just too much of a hassle. I like being able to just turn the device on and play the newest games, which for the Xbox I can do. Will they look as nice? Sometimes they look about the same. And other times, yeah, PC looks better, but never enough better for me to actually care. Like, I have a gaming laptop, I do not use it for gaming. I would, if I have a game and it's on sale on both, I'm getting it on my Xbox. I just don't want it on my PC. So much hassle and messing with settings and stuff and benchmarking. And if it breaks, going through 15 different browsers to try and find the fault, and it turns out to be the smallest little thing. Like no, like my god, like my Xbox would never do that. Ever. See, we've been doing this for an hour. Jesus Christ. Oh god. Oh, how much have I just paid? Yeah, see, because I'm not in my motorcycle right now, I didn't have to pay as much business charges as well. I love that. I know when I buy my bunker, I'm pretty sure you, no matter what, you have to pay like the 15 grand. Like, you can't do what I just, you know, you can't leave the business or whatever and then get it cheaper. So, here we go. Let's do this. I don't know why I said like that. Like I'm being like action hero-y. Like no. I think this is also one I can do the two of. I think. I don't ever remember. I might. Yeah, it's. Oh, I love the
Because the buyer wants the product biked into the back of a
See, this one's my favorite.
It's good to go when you
as I'm sure it is for most people, because it's literally just ride a bike. Like, to be fair, I feel like they should all just be this. I feel like, shouldn't it always just be, you're on a bike, go bike it to the place? I do not see why it's ever not, because we are literally bikers, as LGT just said. Like, you know? I feel like it should always just be bikes. Anyway, like, yeah, so this should send me, I didn't see how much it was increasing from like 120,000. I'd say probably about 106, 170. I didn't look. If I can be bothered, I'll throw a picture of how much I'm earning. Or I might not even bother. But anyway, yeah. Well, what else can I talk about? Probably just like, I don't even know. I don't know. You probably won't see this game for a while once I start actually playing through different games. You probably won't see this one for a while. Because this game is, like, this is 2013, this game. So, oh god. So yeah, like, this won't be till like the 360 age, which is a good couple of, like, there's a good few thousand games I have to beat before I even get near here, and that's going to be really hard. And then when we get to like the Xbox One era, that's when you start having solo developers releasing tons of games, and that's going to be hell on earth. Like, every time I go on IGDB, there's an entire section of games, like at least 20-30 games released every day. It's like, Jesus Christ. Do we need that many? Do we need this many people making games? I think there's more than enough content for like 50 more generations of gamers now. Like, just in this generation alone. Let alone people like me who go back to the NES and that. Like, I think we've got enough content, guys. I think there's enough games out.
It's
I mean,
on,
this
huh?
game is enough
You
for
right?
most people
Let me
for
know. It's coming at you.
years. Like level 8,000 max level, which I do hope to get to in the next 40 years of my life, if the game's servers are even still running by then. I mean, to be fair, GTA 4's online is still on, and that game's 2008. Not that obviously all games turn their servers off, but to be fair, Battlefield has like traumatized me because Battlefield does it like all the time. Like even games like Battlefield Hardline on like the 360, their servers are off, and that game to me, it's not new, but that game's only 10 years old. I say only, but like, you know, it's new enough to where I wouldn't have expected them to shut the servers down. I mean, they're only shutting the 360 servers down, not like they're shutting the whole game servers down. But Battlefield 3, I think, is next on the chopping block. Because it said, oh, we're shutting down the 360 servers of of Battlefield 3. So all that in theory would be left would be the PC version. And it's like, what? So you're just gonna chop off half the player base? And the PS3, by the way, and the PS3 version. I just say Xbox 360 because that's what I play. But like, yeah, and it's like, what? You're kidding me. It's not the worst thing in the world, I suppose, because it means Battlefield 3 I can still download on PC and just do bots on instead. Which I probably would have done anyway. But yeah. I don't like this car. So very random. I don't like this car. It's an electric car. And it just sounds like it's crying, which I get that's just what electric cars sound like anyway. Still. Yeah. Yeah. What was I even talking about? I've already forgotten what I was talking about. I'm very bad at holding a conversation. Oh god, I was supposed to go down here. I don't know. Just basically know that my hope is that by 100 days in to this series, I will be like like 100 days in, I will hopefully be which 100 days, that will be what? 100 days will be June, July, August, like end of August maybe. My hope is that I will have like at least like a good chunk of games complete. Like at least, like I hope to at least be up to the Atari. And as well, because that's in that's during summer, which I'm in now. Obviously, 'cause it's June. But so that means I have all of the time in the world in theory. Like, I'm obviously going to use some of that time to do things like write, because I want to have a bunch of films ready for when I go back to uni, and I have the facilities to film. I want to have some films ready to film and get a bunch of stuff out, and broaden my horizons, fill my portfolio. But when it comes to general like time to game, this is the most I'm going to have for a long time. I'm really, you know what's funny, I'm really sad about next year, summer, year 2 summer, because that's my last ever summer holiday where I get a whole summer off. And that didn't occur to me until my lecturer said that, and it freaked me out. Like, hang on a minute, yeah. I've been recording for an hour, Jesus Christ. But like, yeah, it didn't occur to me until after my lecturer said it. I was like, wait a minute. Like, yeah, I'm not going to be a student ever again in 2 years' time. Like, there is physically no way for me to become a student again unless I do a master's or get a PhD. But I don't know if film does either of those, and if it does, I don't know if I'll bother. I might, we'll see. It also depends what I want a master's in, like if it's in editing or if it's in cinematography. But even then, you learn basically all you need to know about it through the course. So I don't know if they'd bother offering one. And that, yeah, unless I decided to, as a joke, take another course. My lecturer took like 3 courses, I think. Yeah, I was right, 1,700,000. My lecturer took like 3, I think, before he left uni.
What you need,
Graduated
boss? Some
3
wheels?
times.
I can bring them round.
But
It's on the...
yeah, yeah. My lecturer graduated 3 times, 3 different courses. I think, or at least I think there were 3 different courses. I think they were. So it's like, I mean, I could in theory go back and just get another degree. I think. But I don't know if I don't know, because that is also a lot of student loans. Like, I mean, I'm already gonna have enough student loans. I mean, I suppose it depends if I bother getting them for the 3rd year. 2nd year, I already know I've applied for them, but I don't know if 3rd year I'm gonna bother. We'll see when I get there, I suppose, if I have a job that pays, in theory, and now, okay. A job that in theory paid enough, so I wouldn't need to bother applying for student loans. I think that'd be a sleeping. Oh, security man. I don't bother with that. I've got to follow it now, though, because I'm not on the motorway. But I don't actually care about getting it. I haven't done for a while. It's no bother. You know, gotta let the businesses earn their money so that I can, you know, and keep some of their money so that I can rob them more and actually have money to steal. I know it's a game, so they have infinite money for me to steal. But I like to immerse myself and pretend like they actually have to earn it. Right, here we go. Let's get in here then. This one I already know is gonna not be great. Because I sell it locally. Just because I will have so many vehicles. Maybe when I have an oppressor, I'll feel comfortable to try and do it far away. But even then, my issue is just how slow the vehicles usually are. Yep, see, it's a plane. I hate these.
Products loaded up and ready to go when you are.
I hate these. Like, not even just on these ones. I hate these. I just don't like the seaplanes. I don't like using them. That's why I always do it San Andreas with this, because for some reason it's always the bloody seaplanes with this business. I don't know why. I hate it. Let's forget how good the water is. GTA 5, I guess. Oh, there's literally one here. Okay. I'm not gonna bother about trying to do this like in a timely manner. I can't be bothered. I mean, it should not take me 45 minutes, no matter how slow I choose to do it. It's just, I always make myself do it like as fast as I can, like take the best route. It just bores me, honestly, because I'm just driving in a straight line. Flying, you know, always flying in a straight line. So honestly, I'm just going to let myself, the train. I'm just going to let myself go in whatever order I want. Even if it's like the slowest possible order I could go. Off. I love how the bunkers are so obvious. Like, they really are not hidden. And I suppose if you don't know, if I didn't know what they look like, I suppose it'd be hidden. But that one's like right by the military base. I can look at that and assume it's something, you know, it's something to do with the military. You see a plane landing there in the distance. I like that. I like that a lot. You can just literally just see that plane landing. shit. I suppose it's fine because I don't have any documents in here, but still. I then proceed to keep looking at the place that made me crash. Like, see? The plane's slowing down. The plane is slowing down. The plane is trying to land. And I hate it. I hate that it does that. Stop beeping, you prick. But yeah, I mean, hopefully I shouldn't be getting as annoyed at other games in these episodes. GTA doesn't too far. I love GTA, but it does get on my nerves. Mafia will as well. I'm playing that on hard. I've beat that game's story and stuff. I need to beat it on hard difficulty and then go through and get the collectibles. 3 playthroughs to be exact. I'm on my second, which is playing on the hardest difficulty for the achievements there. Oh hello, that kind of like popped in, alright mate. But like, yeah, these are my favourite kind of games, to be fair. Games like this, like open world games where you can do what you want, really. Like, you know, it's why I think I will like Saints Row as well. I played Saints Row the 3rd years ago. But I mean, like nowadays, like playing through all the Saints Rows, not just Saints Row the 3rd. Like Saints Row 1, especially 2. I've heard 2 is very good.
What's up? Oh, how can I help? Give me a shout when you've made your mind up.
Oh, I hate that about that stuff. Sometimes you just literally cannot be bothered to do it. Well, where is these then? Oh, I've got the cops on me, so I can't look. Oh, for God's sake. They better not impound my fucking car. The bastards. There's one over there. I didn't even need the level to be loaded to see that one. The thing feels like it's not working properly, but it's not actually having any issues. How frustrating! There we go. Load it now. Are they just all over there? They are! Wow, they're actually mostly in one place. How nice. This game's making my life easier. Sound like 4 GTA 6. I can't wait to unlock a bunch of money from that. Have some businesses in story mode. That'd be great. 2, 3. Where's the last one? Oh, you're kidding me, it's miles off. I'll do the 4, then I'll go for that last one. That's like the best option here. Okay, good song now, okay. That's a good song. Right. Where is it next? I have the memory of a mongoose. Let's see. Can't I click cash on, I think? Oh, for fuck's sake. Game just really shove them in. That's my one gripe with this flipping game, that it does sometimes just kind of spawns them in front of you. But yeah, it's just despawned them behind me and shoved them to my left. Oh, hello. I did not click you that you landed there. Let's go around it, mate. Just a plane. Don't know if they live on around. Oh, that's a beautiful sky there. Right, God. Yeah, so what we're gonna do, I think, Rooney. What are you two about to do? That either looks like a nice chat, they're about to have sex, or they're about to shoot each other. I'm indecisive on which. I know which I'd prefer. Turning back around, there's just like one body there. Clarify, the one I prefer is just them to be talking. Don't want them having sex on the side of the road, and I don't want one of them to die. I don't want to come back and find a corpse. Though I would really want to know where the conversation went for that to be what happens. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Screw the mission I've just been doing. Customers' bikes arrive at my clubhouse, yep. That's my priority now. Part of the benefit of doing this as well, like as soon as it shows up, what I might expect to earn me money more often, is that it gives my businesses that I've just done, the ones I've just been doing, a chance to restock. Meth Lab and did I not? I swear I brought a restock. I suppose it just might not have arrived, but then again, no. I've been on that flight. I was on that flight 20 minutes. The point of buying it beforehand is that I don't have to do it again. Right, we'll do this biking thing, and if it's still not arrived, I'm gonna just have to go. I'm gonna go back and make sure I brought it. It's a nice bike. Oh yeah, I do also love how it gives me the option of just buying the bike if I really want it.
Hey, that's a nice set of wheels.
Saxon Blue. There we go. I'm pretty sure you just heard my back click because I heard it click and then looked at my mic to look, and then I saw a little tiny little dot. So I think you can faintly hear my back click. Okay. What I'm gonna do. I don't know. I'm clarifying what I'm gonna do. Like you know what we're gonna do. I've done this already today. I'm gonna drive down to this person's thingy and give them their bike. Drive down to a person's gaff. Shite. So this is 2 hours of footage almost. So yeah, like shouldn't be too bad. I shouldn't, this should be delivered, and then won't be too much longer till I've finished all my businesses. In theory, I bloody hope. World Chef with a bike. Oh my god, it's a bike! I have not seen anything about a document forgery arriving supplies, so I'm going to go and check that I did resupply. If not, that's very infuriating, because that's going to make it take even longer. Right, did I just not buy it? Let's look then, why don't we? Did I? I didn't buy them. Lovely, good to know. That's basically all the money I've just earned for the past 45 minutes gone. Ugh. Okay. Next up is the counterfeit cash. 3-mile drive. It's interesting to think this map is only like, I think 10 miles long. Like, it is not actually like that big. Well, it is, but like it's a big map for a game, but I mean like it's not like, if this was a real place, like 10 miles big. That's like that's like a 20-minute drive. Like I know obviously in real life, like it's Los Angeles, like, you know, that place is probably bigger than 10 miles, but like in GTA at least, it's like it's like a 10-mile drive. Like especially like ammunition, like I bet the owners of that are like billionaires, maybe even like quadrillionaires. You see, 183k. Like I'm well happy with that. Oh wait, I should that would get me 200k. I'm not gonna bother getting 200k yet though, because it'll probably be like a bunch of slow vehicles. Yep, okay, it's the slowest one in the game.
Attempting some discretion here and pretending we're the postal service. Got it? Okay, the product's loaded and ready for delivery.
Thanks, LGT, you prick. Putting me in this bleeding vehicle. Oh, see, this is gonna make me here at least another hour. Like, I bet you, even with that 45 minutes, I bet you I'll be close. Like even though it was literally in San Andreas as well. Not as close as I would be if I were doing it in Los Santos, but like definitely not like. I definitely won't be like strapping for time. Holy shit. This is 33 minutes. Jesus Christ. I'm still not done.
something, huh? One of your rides? Let me know. It's on the way.
Oh, why is my car so far away? Come in, bro. Nice, nice, nice. Start the car. A lot of wheel spin. We'll play Call of Duty, and again, that removes the Medal of Honor from my... That was not my intention. But at the same time, I don't want to... It's like with films, I'm doing the same thing with IMDb and with films, and I am allowing myself to just kind of watch what I want occasionally. As well as being back in the 1890s, you know, with whatever the hell I'm watching at the minute. I think it's Annabelle Serpentine Dance, 1890, I want to say 5. It's weird, I googled 1895, the video said 1895, but the taskbar says 1897. That's not where I'm at. I'm not in 1897, I'm in 1895, so I'm gonna have to check that in a minute. Make sure in my really tired state I didn't accidentally watch something from 2 years in the future. Should be fine. But I don't know. I mean, as I said, I'm in the 1890s when it comes to films. I'm in the late 1890s, mid to late. Everything is just like a bunch of 30-second like dances and stuff. And a lot of it's missing. Like, there's 112 films on IMDb, 114 films on IMDb listed in 1895. I've had to watch about 5 of them. I'm on like 14, 15, I've had to watch about 5, because the rest just haven't existed. It's really sad, but, you know. I'm learning that that's going to be the case with a lot of films. And shows and stuff, like really old ones, they just don't exist anymore. Like, there was one film released in 1912, like a month after the Titanic, that I really want to watch. But I'm pretty sure they burned all the copies back in 1912. So it just never found its way onto the internet for me to watch. Which is really upsetting.
Calling for some wheels? I'm Johnny on the spot. I'll hook you up. I'll get there as soon as I can.
It's a fast car, this is. Almost too fast sometimes, honestly. Yes, I mean, fuck. Jesus Christ. Like, I'm not complaining because I kind of need this. I know, Jesus. Like, you know, I kind of need this right now, but like, you know, it's really fast. Like, holy crap, crap-a-moly. Literally, like, oh my god, like, literally, how long have I got? Okay, 16 minutes. Yeah, I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay. Thank God for that. Booyah. I'm gonna end this clip here and come back in like 20 minutes. Well, again, like, obviously I'll be back like in like 2 seconds for you guys. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a smidge. Hello. So this is going to be the end of the day 1 clips. Basically, you might even be able to hear my game. I don't know. But basically, you can hear. Turned out to 7. Basically, we're going to finish day 1, and then I'm straight away going to film day 2, which sadly has to just be another day of GTA. I mean, I say sadly, I'm not complaining at all. I love GTA with a passion, but this is supposed to be me playing, like, you know, games. Sorry, I've stopped. This is supposed to be me playing games that, you know, like oldest to newest, not GTA, some more GTA and a bit more GTA. But I still haven't finished remaking the next games or the first games in my IGDB list, and I need to do that in order to start doing that. So until those are finished, which hopefully shouldn't be too much longer, I'm gonna have all of today to do it. You know, as long as I feel like as long as I've done it by the end of this week, I'll be alright. I mean, I can include it in my, basically, I have 2 channels. I have, basically, just to clarify, it's Monday. I was camping the whole weekend. I didn't have time to film the rest of day 1. Pretty sure I already mentioned that I was going camping. Anyway, so this is kind of like a side thing. This channel, not really. Well, I say that I'm gonna make more content on it than my main channel, quote unquote. But like, this is technically the channel where my hobby is, not my, you know, my career. My career is hopefully on the other channel, because that's basically, I have 2 channels. I have this channel, which for the past 9 years I have made videos on. Wow, 9 years, that's so weird to me. 9 years. And they've just, I don't know, they were kinda, at least for, you know, because I was quite young. I was like, I think 12 or 13 when I first started. We're just gonna move on from that. Yeah, 12, yeah. And back then I was naive enough to think that you know, someone as young as me making videos on my phone could, you know, become successful. I mean, I say, if I wasn't literally like right here, I would go and do that. But yeah. But I don't know, my goal isn't to get famous or anything anymore. It's just I like the idea of, it just kind of gives me a reason to play games every day. Because at least in my head I think I need one. So yeah. They're all just kind of chilling, that's fair enough. But yeah, so but yeah, so this is basically just a way of me giving, you know, playing games every day, because I want to anyway, and I probably would do anyway, but this gives me a reason to, like, and it gives me, like, you know, outside of just doing it because I like to, even though, you know, that is a good enough reason as it is. I will also probably, while doing these, update you on any new films and shows I've watched. I don't know why I'm explaining this minimum of an hour in. I recorded for almost 3 hours the other day, but I know for a fact I'm going to cut a lot of that down. So yeah. as long as it's edited by the end of today. But yeah, I'll update you on films I've read, books I've read. Like, to update you now, I am about to finish the book After We Collided by Anna Todd. I literally have just over 100 pages left. Oh, for God's sake, literally off like a second. And that's been quite nice. I've quite enjoyed that. I know people don't really like, well, at least suppose, you know, people say they don't like After, and that's fair enough. You never know. I could mainly like it because I'm a new reader, so my standards aren't as high as some people. I mean, if you look at some of my ratings I've given films and games with the same quality, in theory, quote unquote, same quality, you know, they're way lower. But I mean, I gave the After films a high rating. So to be fair, well, I gave the last one a high rating. I wasn't rating films on IMDb when I watched the originals, the first 4. The only one that's got a rating on my IMDb is the last one. But yeah, I'm probably going to rewatch them after I've read through all the books. 1, for the sake of rating them on IMDb, and 2, just because I want to. And I actually have an excuse, because I don't like rewatching things normally, but they aren't rated on IMDb anyway. So I need to rewatch them if I want to rate them. Oh, this game is gorgeous. I love GTA 5. So day 2, which I'm going to be recording as soon as I finish recording this, just so it's ready. That will also be on GTA. And then tomorrow, I'll see how far I am into remaking all the games on all the games on the Odyssey. And you know, yeah. And if they are, you know, if at least 1 or 2 of them are done, which in theory should be, because, you know, they aren't the most complicated things to make. You just need a background and 2 characters. Like, there isn't actually an objective. Really. The objective is, like, in a notebook. No, that's not even with the game. I purely haven't done it because I've not been at home. Like, it's not difficult at all to remake them, I think. The hardest part will just be making 2 little characters that are controlled with 2 separate control schemes. So, yeah. But, like, you know, because they aren't ready for they definitely won't be ready for tomorrow. I'm not that fast. Or at least not all of them will be. I reckon the first few will be, but I want to just play through them just straight through. Honestly, it'll probably take me 1 day to play through all of them, because until you get to, like, at least for me, I reckon until I get to, like, the NES, I'll be beating, like, 1 game a day. It will just take to when I get to, like, the NES, and, you know, games start getting longer. No, I'll go back and do them, actually. You know, because, yeah, games on the NES get longer. Like, I think there is a few games on the NES that are, like, so long that, like, you have to, because most games on the NES didn't have a save state. But, yeah. Like, there are I know there are some games on there that are so long that you can't beat them in 1 day unless you literally, like, wake up, start playing it, and then finish it that same day. Stay frosty. Frigid. Oh, frigid. Yeah, okay. I feel like I most definitely sound a bit more, like, into this now, which I feel like, if anything, it should have been the opposite. I should have sounded less into it now. Well, I say that I should sound into it all the time, but I know, to be fair, of all the days to film, I don't know why I picked the first day to be at, like, 3 AM on a day I was going camping. You know, I don't know why I decided to do that. That wasn't very smart. Because I was going to be tired. And not really in the mood. But anyway, so basically, I'm hoping this won't be too much of a pain to edit. I mean, it's over 3 hours of footage. My hope is I can cut most of it out, just straight away. We'll see though, we'll see how it goes. I mean, as I said, like, editing, oh, not editing, like, yeah, like, I want to spend at least a little bit of today starting to develop the games on the Odyssey. I might even develop, like, a simpler one than that, just for the sake of giving me something to do, because I know, because most of what I want to play, like, for the completion's sake, is just things like console games. But I know eventually when you get to like nowadays, which I probably won't reach here for like 10 years, but like, you know, for when I do, a lot of new games are released, you know, on PC only because a lot of people can't be bothered to put them on console. Which annoys me because console's where I have the most fun playing. PC, I don't mind it, but at least it's like, I'm thankful because I got a gaming laptop for Christmas like 2 or 3 years ago that I still use. Great bit of kit. Oh, that was way too early. Let's get a few quarters miles away. But yeah, so I prefer playing games on like my Xbox or my PlayStation, for example. Or obviously if it's a Nintendo game on my Switch, which the Switch 2's out. And I want that, but I'm going to wait till Christmas. I don't need it yet. I've not even beaten all the games I have on my Switch yet. I don't even have most of the games I want on the Switch. I never brought Animal Crossing. And I'm probably going to keep my... Well, I say I'm probably going to keep my Switch. I'm definitely going to keep my Switch. Like, I know the games, if you play them on the Switch too, I know they get better, like, visually and stuff. But I'm probably still going to play them on the original Switch if they're an original Switch game. I mean, if I own the original system, I'm just going to play on that. Like, I know a lot of games on the original Xbox that I would play. I play them on my 360 because that's what I own. But if I had an original Xbox, I'd play them on that. In a heartbeat. I'm sure most people would if they had that option. Or it could just be me, I don't know. But yeah. I don't know, yeah, it's just my preference to play them on it's just my preference to play games on consoles. I just find it more fun. I don't know if you can hear my dog, he's like growling in his sleep. Okay, now he's just switched to snoring. But basically, yeah, I just prefer to play games on console, but I know obviously a lot of new games by solo developers are made for like PC first. I mean, there's one game that I got by a solo developer. I brought it when it came out with Choo Choo Charles on Steam, and I'm gutted because I brought it on Steam, and then later he came out and said he released it on console, and it's the only game he's done that for. So like, I kind of wish I'd waited so I could have brought it on console, because I so would have. And honestly, I'm so glad that solo developers are like, you know, at least some of them are, you know, still trying to release on console, because, you know, it means that in the future, obviously I'm sure like AAA companies will still exist and still be releasing on console, but I feel like if the solo developers weren't doing it, a lot of people just wouldn't bother having a console. Because I don't know why, lots of current day gamers, especially the, you know, the dickhead pro ones online, all just think console is useless, and it's like, no, for me, the way I'll always see it is I will play what's most convenient, and that won't, you know, be a pain in the ass to use. And for me, that's console. PC, minus the fact I just prefer with a controller than keyboard and mouse. It just feels nicer to me. Like my dad used to be a console gamer, and now he switched to PC. And I was playing on his PC the other day on keyboard and mouse, and he was like, "Oh, don't you love the range of movement?" I just in my head I was thinking, no, I wish I had a controller in my hand. I just find them more fun to use. Keyboard and mouse makes my arms hurt sometimes. But, and if someone, to be fair, I once said that, and someone's response was, "Well, you're just not used to it." To play a game for fun, I should not have to get used to being in pain. And if it's like, "Oh, you're gripping it wrong," I shouldn't be able to grip it wrong. It's a keyboard and a mouse. I use them on a daily basis. Doing stuff that isn't gaming, but when I game on them it hurts. So clearly it's wrong. Plus, to be fair, playing games on PC is a pain when if you play them online because of, you know, keyboard and mouse assholes. Sweaty dickheads. But yeah, anyway, this is literally day 2 done because I'm about to drop off my last thing. And then I'm gonna go and record day 2. How exciting. Though I am actually going to try and record a webcam for day 2 and up. That's my plan. It was my plan for day 1, but I wasn't ready for it yet. So yeah, I'm going to call my mechanic, probably end this video here while I'm calling said mechanic.
I'm Johnny on the spot.
Oh, wrong car.
It's coming at you.
Forgery office, nice. Cash factory, and then yeah, and then I bought that. Yeah, anyway, yeah, I'm gonna probably go. And I'll get back to you on day 2, which will probably start in my apartment, because I always like starting GTA videos in my apartment. Oh wait, no, I'm not done, am I? I'm not done, because I've got to go to my office. I say that, I don't even know if I'll be able to do it, because I've done a mission before to go and collect a thingy, and I wasn't able to do it, because I had to shoot from... But I want to at least show it to you while I finish this video off. So yeah, basically it's a nice office, to be fair, and I think it says what my channel name used to be, which is annoying because, like, I don't know why my channel's like changed its own name. I do not know why it's done that. But now it means that all of my, anything I have in a game that's named that, especially if it's like the Office, we can't change it. Now it technically has a wrong name, but it's fine. I don't know why it's done that though. For some reason my channel has just reverted its name from Yoshi Plays to just my real name. And I do not know why. But I also can't be bothered to change it back. So I might just actually leave it. Because to be fair, I was contemplating changing this channel from just games anyway. Like, you know, I might try and, like, I don't know, I don't know what I'm calling this series, because in my head I'm thinking to just call it The Daily Play. But I don't know if I want every video to be me playing something. I might want one of the days to be a reading vlog. Or a film watching vlog of me just say if it's a film I'm really excited to watch. See, that is my office.
You need, boss. Hello. How can I help you?
What can you do?
What vehicle should I tell them you
I can...
want?
So I have to purchase the vehicle and then also pay money to get someone to bring me the vehicle.
You thought about giving me some shares?
Fair enough. I can get my personal
Quite a
vehicles
collection you've got
delivered.
here. Anything to keep you productive, boss. Look, we're having
Oh yeah,
some
and
problems
yeah,
in that
export
area.
biscuits.
It's gonna
and
have to
stuff.
wait.
Yeah. I think that's what I own, the cargo. Oh yeah, I've got 7 million. Oh yeah. To be fair, I'm actually kind of glad. that I'm, recording the first 2 days is on this, because I will, I want to record my final moments before I buy a stupid oppressor.
So this is your summary
Yeah, I think it's
page.
special cargo I
It gives
brought,
you
isn't
an
it?
overview of your holdings. The warehouses you own, you can have up to 5. How much stock you've got, and what your capacity is. The more stock you hold, the better your negotiating position, and the higher the resale price.
Oh. So yeah, what one do I own? I own you up here. Yeah, and I'm contemplating buying a few, because I think you can have up to 5? I think it was? I don't know. But yeah, I need to buy... Basically, I need to buy some vehicles. Not what? I need to buy some cargo, if I ever learn how. Yeah, like collections completed. Like, I've never done any, because I've tried to do it, I think, twice. I don't know what all the missions are, but the two I got were both missions that required me to shoot a helicopter down. I just don't have the thing for it, and I don't have an helicopter or anything. So I was just like, I'll get an oppressor or something. Don't close the line. What's that? Never heard of this. What's don't close the line? Oh, it's something you have to play with another player. But yeah,
Just give me
so
the word and I'll make it happen.
probably gonna go back to my apartment. Oh no, not exit via vehicle. Go back to my apartment and then the video. And then... Because it's already been 20 minutes, Jesus. I don't actually know how much I'll be able to cut down. I know I'm going to start trying to not talk as much when I'm just, like, driving places. Or, if, like, as in, like, if I'm playing a game and I'm doing, like, a menial task. Like, for example, if it's a task, like, driving somewhere. I might start trying to just... Like... That's your own fault. You walked in front of me, not behind me like an idiot. But, like... I might try and, like, cut out, like, or actively know not to talk if it's, like, a menial task. Like, if I'm playing something like Far Cry, unless I'm mid-conversation, I'm probably not gonna... I'm gonna try and be quiet during driving. Though I am also the kind of person who does not know when to shut up. So, knowing me, I will probably just find a way to yap over it. I don't know, if I remember. Which, to be fair, my brain is contemplating, and to be fair, you guys can let me know, and I'll probably mention it at the start of day 2 as well. I'm trying to decide whether or not I should, like, specifically, definitely go back and only do it, games that I, from start to finish like I planned, or if I should do it like I do it with IMDb, where I do that, but also if I have stuff I want to watch now, or stuff I'm midway through watching, or what was midway through watching beforehand, I will just finish them off as well. Which, if I do want to do that for this, I do have a lot of games I can do that for. Like, this does count as that, for example. But that's also because this game is so long, and going to take me so long to finish, I don't want to, I don't want to get to 2013 and have to play this for the next 50 years of my life. I want to, in theory, make it somewhat feasible to have it... I want to at least be, like, closer than I am now. Plus, I don't know when this game will stop existing. Which, to be fair, the day I hear that they're going to shut the servers down for GTA 5 Online, I'll probably just, like, start slowly remaking GTA Online so I can, once it goes offline. Like, because that's my plan. If any game doesn't exist, or is a, for example, if the servers are shut down or anything like that, I will, because I have Unreal Engine and I'm trying to learn to be a game developer. Because that's a side hobby from filmmaking. Because that's why that's why my channel is so important, because it's a filmmaking channel. I didn't finish that conversation, did I? But yeah, so I'm gonna shut up now actually. But just to quickly finish, like, yeah. So my plan is that if any games don't exist anymore, or if, like, say if a game mode in it doesn't work because they shut the servers down, I'll just remake it myself. So I can still get to experience it. And then maybe in the comments of that video I'll put a download link so you guys can do it too. Say if you guys are like, oh, I like this game, but I can't finish it because of this. But he got to because he remade it. I'll just put it in the description so you can do it. or something. And if it's glitchy or anything, I'll obviously fix it. But you know, I don't know. I don't imagine a lot of people will be watching me and doing that anyway. But we'll see how it goes. I mean, this is day one. I mean, you never know. I could look back, hear that, and go, "Oh wow, you know, I've got 1,000 subscribers now, or something, or 100 subscribers." Like, you know, you were wrong, or even more than that. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm gonna go, so I can record day two, and yeah, hopefully this is posted today, and I don't manage to fuck up somehow. Toodaloo.